दीपक भाई छोड्न छोड्न छोड
This broadcast is brought to you in association with JNK. Standing out like a beacon here in the Valley. We're encouraged support.
Live यहाँ
away from the beautiful twin cities of
ठाउँ अड्डाबाट
here. Not just Kathmandu, of course. Wonderful Janakpur, probably my favorite part of the city over there. And of course, up to the history.
लागोसमा च्यानलै डेट भइसक्यो
Three cities that really make up this valley where the vast majority of the population go up to, whether it's for work or for studies. There's not a red patch you will call is a third over and stuff comes into place. They need wickets. She just struggled a little bit in HD over the last 6 or 8 weeks for wickets. He's actually bowled very nicely in the ODIs. I thought that spell at the UCC Academy ground where he was so economical against the United Arab Emirates was really impressive. He just made himself out of the wickets. And he is a key man for the bowls. Can't field well enough to create a chance. He was in the wickets last year too.
But I think that that's something that can happen to you when teams identify you as a threat. Think of the great Rashid Khan for Afghanistan. How teams start to say, you know what, let's just score 4 or 5 and over off him, and we'll do the damage against the rest. He was the joint highest wicket taker with 17 wickets last year. Scott Kugelheim was the other man. He's the big quick. He'll be here again this year.
It tends to be how it works. You have a good season as an overseas player, back you come. After Eton didn't get much opportunity last year for the Chicago Rhinos, but as they let him go, he stepped the Bolts and they said, yeah, we'll have a bit of him, his all-round skills. And he's back in the wickets. The premier left-arm spinner in the country. You can keep him out of the game for a little bit of time. You won't keep him out of the game for long. That's a big, big breakthrough.
Well, there was a lovely bit of dialogue between the keeper and bowler before the over got underway. And what he was saying, what Malanta said to Rajbanshi is you need to get it up and you need to get it down and you need to spin it hard. And that's what he did. And he's got a thin, chunky shot. He's got rid of him. It's 75 for 2. And we are going to have a little drinks break.
This broadcast is brought to you in association with JNK. These stalwarts, these pillars, is brought to you in association with NPL. Just being told it does mean that. Good news. Oh, yeah, okay, please. Some of the moves, you cannot help but be inspired by the joy. Yeah, Shanta Rani Pariar with that blockbuster hit. It was the hit of last season, and it's been rolled out again this year. The Ultras are here, always decked out in pink, but they have a lot of work to do. It's a packed house, sold to the rafters. If you want to come and get involved, you really need to get your tickets. Get that Calty app, get it downloaded. I reckon there's at least 50,000 around here right now, HD. Dylan Kumar, he has been the nemesis of so many associate sides this year. He is in the one of the fastest ever
Cool.
to 1,000 ODI. What more, HD? He is an unbelievable player of spin, which will be very much to the fore here.
And it's going to have to be, because this is a serious delivery. You can't put a little bit of drifting and then the turn to find the outside edge. It's alright, it's okay, you're still on top.
Living and breathing every moment. We saw it last year as well, didn't we? It became the place to be seen. Actors and singers and stars everywhere. The reigning champions fighting back thanks to Rajbanshi. 2 good overs there, 10 and big hold. 76 for 2. The crowd is going gaga, they're on their feet. The Kathmandu Gorkhas are running away with this game, and it's a full house. Oh boy, what a wine, what a feeling. All of this underlines the very first occasion in the history of Nepal cricket. Everything to love about Nepal cricket and embrace as well. I'm liking every bit of it. We saw it last year, and this year as well, on day one. The hype and buzz prevails. Fazal Khalil alongside me. He's enjoying the tunes as well, shaking his leg in the dance. Combox.
Absolutely, I mean, really good tunes belted out by the DJ is doing a really good job spurring the crowd on. It's a very historic evening here in Nepal with the first time ever that cricket is played under lights. Beautiful settings here. And just take a look at the crowd. They've come in real large numbers. I've been told 10,000 odd people around the ground and in the stands as well. They're enjoying every little bit of cricket. Like you did mention very correctly, the Kathmandu Gorkhas have this in the bag at the moment. They have the defending champions on the mat. Really, again, what it means he played. Ben Charles were really made full use of those first 6 overs. And now you see, slowly but surely, the mistakes creeping in to the fielding of the defending champions.
Yeah, we talk about Ben Charles was winning, but Akash Tripaঠি's 24 and 29 has been a very calculated innings, keeping in mind that Charles was going to the other end. Take a look at the over once again. Just a bit shorting the field. The Janakpur balls out. Vedanta could have done better, especially after the catch in the last over. He's not happy. Nicely played. They'll go for the second. They'll push for the second. Set back. Because of Akash Tripathi lost with the Janakpur balls last season, by the way. So we'll be very happy to scoring a point to his form side this evening with the bat.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. That's the reason why he's being a little careful, cautious. Another look at this magnificent facility. I was told that this wasn't there 12 months ago. They put all this together, and really kudos to the Nepal Cricket Association and their platform that they've given these youngsters to come out there and express themselves. I couldn't have asked for anything better, the cricketers of Nepal, than those involved in this league. 52 now from 56. And really the reason being the innings of Ben Charles really stepped on the gas when it mattered in those first 6 overs. Just 5.57 runs to the over is what they required.
Almost dragged that on. Vikas Shabri is bowling well. He spoke about Ben Charles well. I'm sure Ozan would like to illustrate what you'll be seeing now.
Well, the confidence, the class, the composure, and he was really, really sure of where he's going to hit the ball. There it is. It was a full cover, he still needed to put it. That was probably one of the best shots that we've seen all evening, and that perhaps is the best shot played by him. What an innings! Really, probably putting them completely out of this game at the moment. The defending champions are on the verge of their first defeat in their very first game in season 2. And the over 11 are 81-50.
This new team India never bows down. Even against the world's champions South Africa, Proteas will come with their crown. But we bring the heat, because we are not just a young team, we are a young team. On TFC First Bank, India versus South Africa, second test, starts 22nd November.
This broadcast is brought to you in association with Vimal Ilaichi.
It's a one-way contest at the moment. It's Kathmandu broadcast. Despite those couple of blips in the middle overs, that runs not dropping. Seemingly, just a marginal dip that they're well and truly on top of the chase as well. Being the asking rate, being the wickets in hand, they have a set batter in the middle of Tripathi. Charles played a blinder of an innings. This day, he could have gone for 62. That's been the differentiator. This man's having a lovely start to his NPL campaign. Sensible cricketer, just using the pace of the ball, steers it down to third.
Had a very average season in the first season of this game of Premier League, but when you see the runs to get, you have more balls to get them in, you really feel good when it is to part 26 or 32. Must be very relaxed in the dugout. There they are. It is really chilly out there, so they're warmed up, but they'll be really, really happy. 82-2.
He's miscued this one, that land safe. Sometimes as a batter you need that slice of luck. Yes and no, Musaib is down to the keeper's end. And Tripathi will get back. Living dangerously, but the rubber, the green going his way.
Oh yes, they are team green and the rubber the green going their way. Certainly enjoying the atmosphere out here. It's a little high on the back, got a little big on him, but the running was so good. A little bit of if yes and a no, but all's well that ends well.
And it's really understand the confusion and the mix-ups and the misunderstandings as well, because you're not that will play too much. You've all just flown in. You just come together before the start of NPL season 2. So you really understand why the yes and no's are not very, very clear at the moment. They only get better as the tournament progresses.
Yes, but they played so much of cricket per se that it won't take too long to get used to each other. I'm sure they've had a few practice sessions as well. The coach has spoken to them, and they're all professionals out here. So each
each one is expected to come in with a role and fulfill those roles.
You've got to really give it to the background broadcast as well. The spinners set it up for them, and in the chase, they're not trying to be very adventurous or very careless in their shot making. They're happy turning the strike around. We've got that one good blitzkrieg kind of a start from Charles Wood, and they're capitalizing on it at the moment.
He's really set the stage for them. To be able to take those singles even as late as 12th over, still doing it in singles. I mean, 45 runs from 49 deliveries. So it's pretty much in the bag for Kathmandu. Now it's for Kathmandu to lose this game rather than the defending champions, Janakpur Boards, winning 29 balls since the last boundary. They have supporters there in full strength, exercising their vocal cords to the maximum.
It's a long tournament. Nicely worked away. This protection in the deep. And this partnership slowly but surely building as well. 87 for 2. Anybody can beat him tonight in the steps? I don't think so. He's right on top of his game. What a lovely evening this is turning out to be. Janakpur Boards will certainly have to find ways now to make inroads into this batting lineup. In that kind of a chase where you don't have to do anything silly, Fazal.
Well, yes, absolutely. At this stage, Janakpur Boards, the defending champion, 70 for 4, and the Golkas are 88 for 2. So they are way ahead in terms of runs and wickets in hand. Still get the single. The 43 more, or 40, 42 now, or 46.
And sometimes when you're defending something as low as 30, there, oh my God, he just made life very difficult for himself there, Pastor Party. Almost pinned Empire on the way as well, thanks to the stumps that came in the middle.
Nice to see the leg spinner in action, especially with the dew on the ground. We saw during the drinks that there was that rope out there clearing the dew. So hefty ask this for the leg spinner. There he is, trying to get the ball as dry as possible, tossing that one up on the bounce to the fielder at long on Asif Sheikh. You can see the ball not be able to be gripped by the bowler. There it is, vigorously rubbing the ball with that towel, trying to dry the seam especially.
And this will pretty much set the template for the night games as well. So you know the order of play for the captains at the toss when they win the toss. As simple as that. Win first is the dog.
Absolutely, winning the toss will be very premium now, especially in the evening game as we see the dew. And as we get into the winter, there will be a lot more dew coming in and a lot earlier. Interesting times, 13:91 for 2.
These stalwarts, these pillars. challenges ahead.
Welcome back to the TU International Cricket Stadium here in Kathmandu. It's season 2 of the Siddhartha Bank NPL. The chill is setting in, the hoodies are out, the beanies are out. The cricket is really hot.
You talk about the chill, the cold, the wind in the air. You come from Bangalore. It's pretty chilly out there as well, Faisal.
Absolutely, it is. This time of the year is more or less like how it is here. It's just that chill factor comes from the wind, really. You don't have so much of wind in Bangalore. But it's the weather, I'm surprised that it's more or less like this. When I left yesterday, it was pretty nippy as well. But it's nice to see that I've come to a place where it's more or less like home to me.
Yeah, let's put it this way, Faisal. Home away from home. For Faisal Khalid.
Absolutely, and I enjoy every moment of it. The crowd, the hospitality has been good. The Cricket Association of Nepal has been very hospitable towards us. Andrew Leonard in the house. How good is that? And Mikhail Vaswani.
And you got another trophy as well.
I'm just waiting for that start. The appeal there. Very, very belated appeal from the bowler. Very impressed with Raj Bansi. He's really done well in the limited opportunity that he's got here. He's in his last over. Just take a look at that one again. The shot that he was looking to come out. If he had waited on that back foot, perhaps he would have made a better contact with 40 or 38.
Leading edge, asking some questions, broken over here by Raj Bansi. He's a class act with the ball.
Just a hint of turn. That's because he's wearing his face so well, and the protruding seam of that ball is really helping the cause. Just a single of the over. 14 done, 92 for 2.
This new team India never bounce down. Even against the world test champions South Africa, Proteas will come with their crown. But we bring the heat because we are not just a young team, we are a young team. IDFC First Bank India versus South Africa. Second test starts 22nd November.
This broadcast is brought to you in association with JNK.
131 is what they needed. 92 for 2 is what they are. 2 wickets down. Ben Charles for what an innings by Charles Worth. Really setting this game up. And another full toss by the leg spinner. Certainly, there's a substantial amount of dew on the ground. You can just take a look at the way, and every delivery is using a towel. So it's going to be that pattern from here on as we get into the tournament, that the skipper winning the toss will straight away, there it is, just take a look at the dew there, and it's only going to increase. So the team that wins the toss will straight away want to field first.
Nicely struck down the ground towards long off, firmly hit. A bit of a misfeed. And they'll come back for the second. Oh, he's struggling. And the toe being a lot more straighter, maybe over the stump. Ronaldo will run upstairs. Now he's got a twist in the tail over here. Ronaldo was struggling to get back, was a little slow. I reckon he may have just made it. As that is referred upstairs, I just wonder if that throw had been maybe a bit more straight, a bit more flatter.
From this angle looks pretty safe, but it's from the other angle that which will tell the umpires, oh geez, take a look at that, the umpire is right in the way. So the third umpire will have no option but to really say not out there. The TV umpire We need to have conclusive evidence to, and I don't think he has that. Doesn't have a real clear view. Perhaps this is the best angle that he's going to get, and from here he's well and truly home. Really easy decision for the third umpire.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. The knockout should be on very soon there on the big screen, much to the delight of the Kathmandu fans as well. This partnership was 18 and 27. It's taken its time, but they can take the time. That's because they're chasing a very modest total in game number 1. Cricket spectacle unfolding here. Historic evening. Talk about a significant day to begin with, and it's ending up as a magnificent night as well. Nicely hit. And I've seen the gap. That's going to be 4. That's how beautifully he linked into this one. Akash Tripathi, after 44 deliveries, a boundary.
Well, perhaps one of the toughest shots in the cricketing manual. Just take a look at that. Giving himself room, down on one knee, gets the elevation over extra cover, and gets 4 very handsome runs. The other thing here, you can play a shot like this through the line of the ball only if it's a really good pitch we have, and this is really proving to be a real fine cricket wicket. The 100 for Kathmandu broadcast coming up in the 15th over. Just the 2 wickets down, and how good an innings is this? The value of the innings from Ben Charlesford.
And the way Tripathi has dropped anchor, 39 and 43. It's been a laboured innings. Yeah, the second 50 taking time, but they've been in no hurry whatsoever. They need to run a ball 31 from here. Kathmandu Gurkhas missed out the playoff berth last season, but certainly today they come out with great intent. William will keep strike. Single off the final delivery of the 15th over. This means now it's 130 to the final 5. And the Gurkhas are looking good.
अड्काउने वाला यो प्रोजेक्टर माथि हैन माथि प्रोजेक्टर माथि यसो हुनु क्या हाम्रो कलेजमा म चाहिँ सुदुपुसुको गेम भइहाल्यो नि पढाइन भने सिधा प्रोजेक्टरमा त्यही हुनु लगाउने गेम खालि लाइभ बसेर गेम लागेर छाडिनु पर्ने मोबाइल होइन
No, 5 overs left. They aren't getting there. But not quite over the line yet. Will we have a late twist and turn? It's a run of ball, 8 wickets in hand. You would think it should be a simple task. But he's really wheeling through his bowling options. Here comes Sanjay Krishnamurthy, the American bowls. Good left arm spin. And a lovely little bit of eye play because it's USA v USA out there. 2 national teammates. Are we going all the way to the final over, HD?
They don't want to. The Gurkhas, you want to try and win this with an over to spare.
Not quite going to carry. We saw the announcement with Bajaj Pulsar coming on board. And it's time to meet that's next gen Pulsar power. Well, it's explosive fast. I think it's unstoppable.
It's faster than the bloke sitting next to them, that's for sure.
I reckon he's probably one of the workers who hasn't slept in not just days, HD, weeks. It was a real Trojan team effort. Everyone doing their part to get this ground ready for the big opening night. It would be so fitting if we did have a grand climax in that final over. Got it more straight through. This game, it's twisting. I think it's starting to hang on a knife edge. The reigning champions are that for a reason. And the Bolts strike back the 8th over to
Again is the pace. The first delivery was flat and quick. This one, pace off the ball. Through the stroke, loses his leg stump. They're giving themselves a chance, but that's all it is. It's just a chance. Kabati knows, played nicely for his 39. The Gorgons are 1 at 2 and 3.
केटाहरूले गुलिन कहाँ राख्यो भने तिमीले राख्यो होइन भन्छ
यही छ त
यहाँ
यही राख्यो